Hello and welcome to the very first video on my new channel. The Kawasaki ZH2. A motorcycle with the heart of a psychopath, all wrapped up in a very fancy clown costume. I mean, let's face it, who but a mother would love a face like that? But I'm an engineer and I'm sure this can be sorted out. So yes, we're going to do something about that, and there's a couple of other issues with this bike. If you've ridden one of these, you've probably noticed it. Don't see many mentions about one of them in the press, but we'll go through the issues and we'll see what can be sorted out. So let me just move the camera. And second issue, apart from that ugly face, is this. The instrument cluster here between the handlebars is so low that I'm 5'6", and even someone as short as me can't actually see that screen when you're riding the bike. I mean, the speeds that this bike can go, you really need an indication of your speed when you're riding on the road. I mainly use this for track days and going to TT and doing sprint racing and things like this, but I do ride it on the road and I need to know what my speed is. I would have thought that was obvious, you know, and Kawasaki's got some of the best engineers on the planet. I think they've probably been overruled by the designers on this one, just like they did on the looks. For the life of me, I can't understand why they've allowed that to happen, but yeah, that needs sorting out. Another thing that you'll probably recognise if you've ever ridden one of these things is how pathetically low the footrests are on the bike. I mean, even on the road, on a dry day, if you go around a roundabout, you basically take the front end off your boots. So what I've actually done here, I've already started modifying this bike, as I said, is I took the rear sets off my old ZX10R before I sold it. So these are some really nice rear sets. Now there's only, I think, 2 companies worldwide will do you a custom made rear set for these. They're very expensive, about £1,000, $1,200 or something like that. I actually I got these off my ZX10R, as I said, and all I've done is made some mounting brackets. I bought some 12mm aluminium alloy, and I made these up on my milling machine. So these brackets here, if I just zoom in, this is the bracket here, same on the other side. Took quite a bit of templating work to sort this out, but you know, they do the job very nicely. They're 100mm further back and 100mm higher, so they're absolutely perfect for track days now, which I will be doing one at the beginning of next month, hopefully, if the weather holds. I'm already booked in, but I tend not to do track days if it's absolutely caning it down. Yeah, so the next step will be to sort out the bracketry. This is a cast aluminium bracket that holds the fairing on, and it holds the instrument binnacle cluster onto the bike. So all of this will be machined down, and I'll make a custom bracket for it, weld it all up, machine it nicely, and get it all cerakoted. I've got all the equipment to do that. So that will be the next step in the next video, so please come back for more. Good morning and welcome back to Balthazar's Basement. This series of videos is all about fixing the looks of my Kawasaki ZH2. I've never been a fan of the looks of this bike, especially the front end. The front end is a bit icky, and I honestly don't know what the Kawasaki designers were thinking of when they designed this bike. The old Z1000 from a few years ago, much better looking bike, so I'm hoping to get not exactly the same sorts of looks, but a mixture of the old Z1000 and the H2 sports bike. So we'll crack on. Today I've got my Mr. Spanky and the Hip Thrusters t-shirt on. They're a covers band down in Essex. My cousin is the bassist. Hello, Mark. So we'll get on with the video. I have did some hacksawing last night, so I've taken off a really heavy piece of this casting, which I'm sure is going to, help the balance of the bike. So I've managed to hacksaw that off from the main bracket. That's not needed anymore, and nothing is welded together yet, but I've managed to mount the instrument cluster onto the bike here. Hope you can see that. So it is now in a much better position on the handlebars. Should be able to see that a lot better when I'm riding the bike. So you can see how much higher that is. It's at a good angle to see it for my height when I'm on the bike. I'm 5'6½", so I'll be looking straight down at that screen when I'm riding, which is much better than before. So next step is to, this is just propped together at the moment. Next step is to get everything onto the bench, get it all welded up, and then we can go on from there. I need to, obviously clean everything up with machining. Also, I've got to, figure out how to mount the sat-nav system onto this as well. But all that will be coming up on the next video. So I hope you come back, and bye for now.
Balthazar's basement, where the misfits gather loud. Noise erupts and echoes, we're a wild-ass crowd. Rattle the foundations, let's set the stage ablaze. Crank up the amps and hear the crowd's craze. Throw your fists up high, we've got no time for fear. Anarchy, emotions, let the chaos steer. Bottle rockets fly, energy on full blast. We're the heart of the underground, a thunderstorm, a mess. No looking back, now we're igniting the spark. A riot of rebellion, Balthazar leaves his mark. Primal instincts collide as the bass drops deep. This is the anthem, the promise we keep. Oh! Balthazar's basement, where the misfits gather loud. Noise erupts and echoes, we're a wild-ass crowd. Rattle the foundations, let's set the stage ablaze. Crank up the amps and hear the crowd's craze. So welcome Welcome to the gutter where the fierce hearts beat. Balthazar's basement, feel the pulse, feel the heat. Let's raise the hell of a